This is an unripe walnut. Today we make Vin de Noix. Welcome back to German Brew. Today we make Vin de Noix. Thank you, Edda, for the tips that I can use unripe walnut, and I'm happy I can find them. They're still not so unripe like you normally need. Normally you need to harvest them on the 27th of June. I harvest them a little bit later, but they're still not ripe. It's a little bit harder to crack, but I'm sure the wine will still be good. We're using our wet wine we make, because our recipe said use a sweet wine. Sweet wine we have. And I have here 13 walnuts, so we can start. And I need to crack them later. But first of all, we put our wine back in the fermenter. There's still a bit hot water inside. And yes, I use a 3-liter fermenter, and I hope it will be delicious. The walnuts will be, I will put hot water on the walnuts before I crack them. You will see. I have 3 liters here. I hope the oxygen don't will be a problem, or we have really nice walnut vinegar. So it smells good. Just to be sure. Smells not so young like the last time I opened it. It's now also almost 3 years, almost 3 weeks again. It's a really sweet but delicious wine. Nice for drinking, nice for making sangria or something like this. Sweet wine, some sharpness from the alcohol, but first you get sweetness, fruitiness, like a good fruit juice. And I hope this one will stay. And the last. Normally you can use also now not a fermenter, because you don't make the fermentation. No gas will build. But I only have this that's airlocked. I don't have a big container where it also looked good. And I think we have enough wet wine. So now let's crack this. Just to be sure to kill any kind of bacteria or yeast on it. So we don't want vinegar. Good. The walnuts are still a little bit unripe, but I don't know if they too ripe. When you harvest them between around the 27th of June, you can cut them like an apple or something like this. Now it's a little bit more difficult because it's starting to get hard already. As you can see, I have my trouble already. Here inside the nut, and this become hard. And that I thought, that's why I crack it like this. We still have inside the unripe nut. We just need to crack it. Okay, we cracked the nuts, and by the way, listen to your community. My hands are colored. They're a little bit yellow, greenish. I hope it go fast away. But we have cracked walnuts and we have our wine and we dump it in. So, a lot of inside now. And now we just need to wait. My recipe said 4 months wait. That's a lot of time. So, when I understand right, the walnuts turn black. The color of the wine also get black. And now, a long time wait. There will be another fermentation, like I said. You can also make it in a complete sealed bottle. Looks good. So, let's wait.
One eternity later.
So, for me, it was months, for you just a cut. We have now December, so I think I make it in August, July, August I think. So, more than 4 months. No, I make it in June. More than 4 months. It's done. So, I opened it the first time. Maybe we have here the best vinegar I ever had, or it really works. Oh wow, it smells so good. It smells like walnut, completely like walnut. It smells so good like walnut. I also have some oil on the top from the walnut. It smells like a walnut flavor you have in whiskey. So what I will do, I will not rack it in another container because I don't have yeast inside. I just have big chunks of nuts inside. So we bottle it directly and we will see. I use 3 liters of my wine. I can't remember anymore how much gravity it had. I don't read the gravity today because I just can see what the old have. So inside goes the tube, inside here the auto siphon, and let's go. And we go. Okay, what we can see, it's not red anymore. It really get a nice brown color, a nice black, really black. It's so dark. When we transfer, we will put it also here in a glass for tasting. I'm not allowed to taste too much because I need to drive later. And in the back I have 2 more brews. So just a little. It's a nice color. You remember, okay, for you it just was a few minutes ago, my hands colored from the nuts also, so they really portend what the coloring is. So we will see. So a little for me. Okay, we have 4 bottles, so this one goes again for 1 year away, I think, or we have vinegar. We will see. We have 4 bottles and a nice tasting glass. The rest we have here, there is still some wine inside. You can see it, but I can't get it out. And the rest of the nuts, that's possible to see. Completely black, looks like coal or something like this. Smells good. So the first you get is just walnut, but you can smell also the wine in the background. In the background is a wine, a red wine. Mostly with the alcohol, but the walnut is really overpowering everything. But it smells good, and I don't know if you can see, it's a nice color, more dark brownish. Maybe if I get it earlier, but in the light it's nice. So, let's try. Ooh. No vinegar. Really delicious. If I remember right, our wine was a sweet wine with maybe just 9%, not more, or 10, around 9-10. It was sweet, I remember now, but it gives really a good extra flavor. The walnuts give not only the walnut flavor, it also gives a lot of tannin. It has a nice mouthfeel, fits perfectly to the sweetness. Before it was a wine, a young wine, that was okay, but this one is good. This one is really good. Thank you for the tip. Yes, it's really nice. Thank you for the tip. So, you need to do it. If you have young red wine and maybe it's too sweet for you, try this. Or you make this from the beginning. It's really good. And it just still has 10% alcohol. But the walnut really give a nice flavor to it. You have a walnut flavor, and the sweetness and the tannin give you a mouthfeel that's difficult to describe. It gives you a really nice mouthfeel. When I smell, I still have the young alcohol, but the young alcohol with a walnut tastes a little bit like whiskey. Yes, it's really good. So next year, when walnuts again are green and growing, I need to do it again. Maybe with some more wine, or I will try it with a meat. Maybe I will try it with the meat and not so long then. So that's a good tip. So that was Vin de Noix, and yes, it's dark, it's black, here you can see, and it's a nice nut wine. So we will see us next time. If you like this video, here are two more, there and there. One YouTube thing you will like, the other one is my 1669 meat, and down there in the comments you can write, because I like comments, I answer comments. And we see us the next time. Bye.